Hello folks, this is Cousin Jeek here. Just what a few very wise words of wisdom for the youngins. And that is, of course, to respect the beliefs and the traditions of your elders. And we as the Jeeks through the decades have always tried to respect the beliefs of ours. And a case in point there is our great-great-grandpa Jeek, who actually believed he was going to be reincarnated as a coon or a possum. So anyway, to this very day, if we see a coon or a possum on the back there and he wants to come in, well, we let him in and feed him some collard greens and bacon or whatever and talk to him real nice, because we never know which one of them might be Grandpa there. Anyway, and then we let him mosey back out the door. And of course, we never try to pet him or nothing, because old Grandpa Jeek, he was so ornery in his human form, let alone all squished into the body of one of them there coons or possums. Well, anyway, and then there was also great-great-grandma Jeek, and she always loved to have a big garden, but she believed that all them vegetables was kind of like a dog or a cat or something else alive with feelings, so she never ate the vegetables. She'd just bring them in and clean them up and put them in a nice row and talk to them real good. And once in a while, I'd tuck one into bed with her at night just so she wouldn't be lonely. And then it was time for them to pass on. Why, she'd take them out in the back and give them a proper burial with a gravestone and the whole bit there. And by the time it was ready for her to pass on, there's hardly room for a garden left because she's got all them acres in that vegetable cemetery. Well, anyway, we try to follow her lead anyway when we bring in the vegetables and clean them up, put them in a row and talk to them and give them a burial, the whole thing there. Well, anyway, there was also Uncle Gnarly Jeek, and this is where it got to be a bit of a problem. He did not believe in having a toilet inside the house, so to this very day we just have the outhouse out behind the house. And you know, in the wintertime when it's cold and snowing, you go in there in the middle of the night and you get your hiney froze right to the seat of that thing, and you got to have somebody come in there and yank you off of that. It does kind of hurt a bit. Or if you're right in the middle of doing some business and you run out of toilet paper and it's snowing and blowing, that is no fun either. The worst part is if you really gotta go bad and you open the door of that thing and there's a coon or a possum in there, well, you just gotta think it might be Grampy in there doing his thing, and if you sit there he might get agitated and try to bite or claw at you, so you just gotta respect him. And if he's in there for a day or two, believe me, that is really a problem, and I ain't figured out how to deal with that yet. Well, anyway, that is how we respect our elders here, and I encourage you youngins to do the same thing. And of course, I myself have my own beliefs, and of course, I don't like a youngins eating any of that candy or cakes or ice cream or that tooth-decaying soda pop and that stuff, or playing with toys made out of plastic, metal, or wood, that kind of stuff. So I'd appreciate it if you'd also follow my lead there too in my beliefs. Anyway, that is how we do it down here, and I sure hope that you learn to respect your elders also. And hey, you folks have a great day, and we'll talk at you later. Bye-bye now.